everybody! Kpnnichiwa, mina! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to some more Final Fantasy. Hi. I kinda noticed something actually. We kinda got Summoner on 70 as well. Another damage dealer if you want to. So, you know, might as well just real quickly do all of these quests. They're gonna be new for me as well. We're gonna have a lot of skills here as well. So it's it could be jokes. Also, we're 70, so if I can then do something in 70 level-ish thingy, we can actually try out summon Dami Bahamut. That could be pretty cool. So yeah, I don't really know how all of this is gonna go because I have no clue on how to play Summoner decently. But let's go, let's do this. I don't even know what level we are. 50 still. We're not even. We don't even have the 50 quest done. Okay, let's go. Zenko, there has been a terrible incident. My poor colleagues at St. Kpnnichiwa find murdered. Reports are confused, but they all mention the same black road attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He has indeed grown bold or desperate to commit such a brazen act. We should set off to Mordona at once and speak with any survivors. Thank you for the like, arigato. Also, you know, we are doing a quest line now with the sister from Ishtola, so obviously this gotta be good, right? Dimitra. Hi Ellie! Alright, we should set off. It may be that we can glean some idea of what cold-hearted monster was after or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Zenko. Let's go. How are you doing today, Ellie? Daijouba. You doing fine? So a bit of side story here, but this could be fun. I think this is the only quest I actually still did, the level 51. So after this is gonna be pretty new for me as well. Plus we're gonna get some new skills. Like we already have my asthma tree bio tree just because I'm like this flippin' level. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Let's see how they look. Kinda wonder. Haven't actually ever costed these. Ooh, that's pretty fancy. Ooh, okay. That's pretty jokes. I'm gonna have to remember how to play this flipping class now. I have no clue. How do I even get my my energy thingy? This, right? Yeah, this. This? Yes, this. Should put that somewhere else maybe, but I don't know where. Deal instant unexpected damage potency of 150, afflict target with bio tree and miasma tree. Here. Yes, I am absolutely certain. It was the same dark summoner whom Ymitra described to us. We were celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an elegant summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from a smoldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. That bastard slaughtered my friends. There was no warning, no negotiation. The gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, and I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. So that means none. Okay. Did you finish painting the rooms, Ellie? Another soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense that he would shift his attention to a more easily obtainable gem. After all, your progress, and I pressed my continue button too early, but okay. I must apologize for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I am at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these elegant relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let us be on our way. Alright. Alright, okay. Wait, where the flip am I going? Oh, over there. Baka. Ooh. This skill is on a weird spot though. At the same time, it does kind of make sense. Yes, let's do this. Not yet. Yeah, baido, baka. There he is. I have brought you the soul crystals, as promised. obviously working together with one of those. Yes, these appear to be authentic elegant artifacts. Very well, I shall honor our bargain. From within these gems I will draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners, and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. There's no deadline. Oh boy. And you already have trouble when there is a deadline. Oh gosh. Scream, scream, arr, arr. Oh god, the pain. The summoner armor looks so silly. Ah, the bumbling summoner and his incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools, I have orchestrated your every move. You have grown much in the art, it is true, but through the wisdom of the Paragons I now command the power of an elder primal. You made a deal with the Paragons and you call us fools. The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. A small price to pay, if you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being. It is indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. Hear me, demon king of devouring flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn! The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand. But first, there is one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. He means mine, but he can't have it. That's a big ifrit though. Yeah, why? Okay, let's get him. How do I play this class again? I don't know. Let's just go with this. Asthma. Na 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 na. Oh, I'm slow. Did I get out? Yes, I got out. This should be fairly easy since all my gear is like flipping high. There we go. The first time I struggled so hard on this, but now I'm wearing like level 60 plus armor. Ah, close to 70 probably. By all the memories of summoners past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land, deprived of worshippers a primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. So I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, I but recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounters with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool had been tempered, there was no saving him, and thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work is left undone. The primal, no, all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How can you not see? I am the sword of vengeance, and I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. He went boom. What color are you painting, by the way? Just being curious now. I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity, the despair at his brother's tempering or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It is ironic to think that discounting the means our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. A summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. Had Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness until eventually the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you will, Zenko. It is time we return to Apollo Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. Boop, boop, boop. It's white, a bit like beige. Okay, okay. White's annoying though. If it's dirty, it's instantly visible. You'll see all the dirt instantly. Okay, so also let's take a quick look here. Potency 250, potency 250, and even more. That's more than all of this. Is it even more than rune 3? Rune 3 is 200. Yes, it is. And rune 4 is 300. Okay. Do I have human ears under the there? No, I have fox ears. Only fox ears here. What? You just thought of it? Daijoubu. Nope. I know, wearing a headset is quite weird. I have a special one. I have a special headset. Na 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 na. So what am I all gonna get actually? Pain Flare? Ruin Tree, Dry Disaster, Redworm Stance, reduce spellcasting by 2.5 seconds. Ooh, everything instant cost. Death Flare. Can only be executed while in Redworm Trance, and Redworm Trance will end while I use it. Feature Pact I have, Bio I have, Summon Bahamut. Ooh. Summon Bahamut is gonna be cool. Oh wow, I would love to declare. Oh, how I would love to declare our troubles at an end, but I fear the Ascian with whom Tristan made his bargain is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner, they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It is reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright at war against the Ascians loom closer day by day. Thus would I have you armor yourself with this last piece of the Evoker's attire. Thank you, but we'll not be using that because we already have better and it doesn't look really cool. It was discovered at the same dig site when Tristan seized the Soul Crystal, and the Saint Conic Find researchers, grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice, insisted that you complete your set. One can never be over-prepared when heading into battle against a Paragon. Wear it proudly, Zenko. Speaking of preparations, were you aware the deeper layer of power hidden within your avatars? A technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Edgy. You must have seen Tristan employ this ability. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from the Soul Crystal. Yes, I did. Still your mind now, Zenko, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners instructing you in their greatest achievement. The true power of the Edgy will be yours. Yay! It's like their final attack. Yes, I know. Finished. Hi. Zenko, you visit me at the most opportune moment. I have tidings that you of all people should hear. After all our last encounter, I presented our findings on the art of summoning to my fellow scholars. Suffice it to say that their response has been enthusiastic. In addition to a flood of offers to assist with my research, I have also been promised a contribution of several rare, elegant tombstones. I imagine that any summoning knowledge hidden within those relics would prove of great benefit for us both. Shall we journey out to Mordorna now and pay a visit to Rambros? Sure, why not? We literally just came from there, but I don't mind. I don't mind. It's literally the exact same spell. Da-da-da-na-na-na-na. Na 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 na. Man, we had some good games yesterday in Paladins, though, Ellie. Whew. Some really good games. A lot of healing and all of that. Nice, 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 nice. A lot of healing, a lot of damage, getting better. Zenko, how do you fare, my friend? As ever, we here at the St. Kpnnichiwa remain firmly entrenched in our efforts to excavate the secret of the Elegant Empire. The members of Noah must be armed with knowledge if they are truly to pave the way to the future. I see you're here with the intrepid Ymitra. Might I assume you have come to collect your promised tombstones? I am most eager to sink my scholar teeth into something new. Then allow me to feed your fervor. We have uncovered a number of relics which, on cursory inspection, appear to contain detailed methodology for several summoner incantations. Who better than you to decipher their mysteries? Yeah, and Colonel Sanders joined me in the game, so it was pretty good. Huh? Leviathan, Ramu, Shiva, with every new primal that appears, the importance of a thorough study of summoning magics becomes even more apparent. Speaking of those particular deities, Zenko, I am given to understand that you had a hand in defeating every one of them. Your name features quite prominently in the reports we receive from the Science of the Seven Dawn. And as you were present at each of their downfall, it then follows that your aura was infused with the essence of those primals. Could it be possible that you now have the potential to call forth new Agi? By the 12, of course. The most trying of the requisite conditions has already been met. All that remains is to perform the summoning rituals at locations charged with appropriate elemental energies. Master Ambrose, can you suggest any places in which the etheric balance tips heavily towards either water, lightning, or ice? The singing shard should adequately serve your needs for lightning. The area is alive with a constant discharge of cracking energy. The singing shards it is then. Let us perform the austerities of lightning and attempt to bring Ramu Edge in this world. Really? But I know already we won't be able to summon any because, you know, we are only gonna be able to get a Bahamut here and then a Phoenix. And I have no idea what the Phoenix is or where the Phoenix comes from, but I know we won't be able to summon Ramu. Oh gosh, if we would have been able to summon Shiva, that'd be awesome though. Shiva and Garuda. Ah, the two favorites. Imagine that. Also, Ninja is really close to 60. Where are you at? There. So we might actually do a dungeon on him as well. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do main story. I will see, I will try. But I kinda wanna get this guy up actually as well. Because I completely forgot we have this guy here. Let us then begin the austerities of lightning. Concentrate on shifting your etheric energies toward the desired element. Let's see what would happen. I sense nothing. I do not understand. All of the conditions have been fulfilled. The summoning ritual has never failed as before. Whatever could be missing? Well, there's little point in us remaining here if Ramu Eji will not answer your call. Shall we return to Gridania? Sure, I guess. Fitting tombs. Ew. Oh, here it is. Right, no. It's this thing. Get rid of this. Yes. It's not good. No good. These are gonna be quite the amount of quests though, to be honest. These are gonna be quite the amount of quests though. Na 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 na. I'm thinking to put this somewhere else. Because, like, this gives me this thing. Where is this on my scholar? 7, right? Yeah, it's on 7. 7 is gonna be a problematic spot, because 7 is... Unless I put it like this, for example. This is single target, this is AoE, so to speak. And the big damage here... I don't know. Normally 8 is like defensive skills, but I don't have any defensive skills except for Surecost. And this is AoE, but AoE with like a potency of 70 seems like kinda weak. Eventually it will get upgraded to like 90, but it's still pretty weak. Hello Zenko, I scoured my research notes for a hint as to why the summoning failed, but there was no revelations to be found. I'm forced to conclude that the cause must lie outside our current understanding of the art. Thus shall I begin studying the tombstones we received from Ramros, and hope they contain some heretofore unknown wisdom. Mayhap these new edgy require a different manner of catalyst? While I delve into the mystery, I suggest you continue practicing your art. We enter an uncharted realm of summoning and you must be prepared, body and spirit. I'm already like 20 levels above what you want me to be. Hi, here I am again. I still have some remaining cookies from yesterday, cool. Greetings Zenko, since we last met the arduous task of deciphering those tombstones has occupied my every waking moment. I have made significant progress, but the cause of the ritual's failure yet eludes me. I am somewhat hardened, however, by my discovery of a number of new incantations. In fact, there is one spell which I believe you could soon master with a minimum of Hi. And you are? Pray forgive my interruption. You are the leaders of the research effort on summoning magics, yes? I am Captain Dancing Wolf of the Immortal Flames. It is fortunate that I find you together, as I have questions for you both. And what would the Immortal Flames want with us, Captain Wolf? Does Ul'dah military have some vested interest in the activities of summoners? Just one summoner in particular, madam. We seek a man by the name of Tristan. Then you do know him. I've read reports that you had been in pursuit of our former soldier, but I always like to have confirmation of on our intelligence. The Immortal Flames has its own reasons for wanting Tristan found. If you have any idea of his whereabouts, then I must know what you know. He kinda went poof, as far as we know. So Tristan matched his summoning magics against yours and was ultimately consumed in fire, and you are certain he perished? Have we given you reason to suspect otherwise? I do not doubt the veracity of your tale, but there has been an incident. A merchant caravan was recently attacked by a man who, by the description given, closely resembles Tristan in appearance. Should we allow the crime of a former Immortal Flame to go unanswered, then the integrity of the entire organization would be called into question. I will find him and see that justice is served. We looked on as Tristan was engulfed in flames. Not remained, not even a charred corpse, and we believe him utterly consumed. Could he have somehow survived that inferno? If he is alive, then we have an unwittingly permitted the escape of a known pawn of the Paragons. Captain Wolf, you must allow us to accompany you on your investigation. Your combined expertise in the summoning arts is most welcome, Lady Ymitra. The attack occurred on one of the roads out of Camp Drybone. Join me at the settlement proper, and we can continue the search of witnesses. 4 witnesses. Because I don't read what's there. Cookies! Yum 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 yum. Let's go here. Na 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 na. Where you at? Dancing Wolf. Hiya, Mr. Dancer. Ymitra, Senko, as we are now cooperating on this investigation, I see no reason not to trust you with some of its duties. Let's split up and find out what these merchants know. Okay. Okay. Who do I talk to? Hello? 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 Aha! The attack out on the road. I hear the man who did it was spotted in a robe that was as black as midnight. One of Ifrit's tempered, I should think. Bum, 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 bum. Na, 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 na. Probably this guy. Ah, now that you mention it, they did just card in the body of a merchant. Such things are hardly noteworthy around here, though. As such, I failed to take notes. One more guy. One more person. Probably in here, I think. Yeah, there. Hey, lucky guess. A friend of mine survived the assault. Said he even caught a glimpse of the villain's twisted face. I'm certain that he would tell you more had he not left camp this moment his injuries were brought. Ah! Nani? Who followed? I didn't see. It actually showed. Chattamate. I'm watching my own replay when I got jump scared. Thank you, Vasuki Stream, for subscribing. Arigato. It works in here. Cool. But I was too late to see it. So cool, look at that, Ellie. It actually works in here as well. Flipping gong scared the crap out of me again. So, we have one merchant left alive to tell the tale according to my inquiries. Our interpret trader will likely be en route to Highbridge. We may yet catch him on the road if we are swift. Oh, hang on. I actually have Twitch alerts on as well, so this might have been a Twitch alert. This might have been someone following on Twitch. I stopped the Twitch alerts now. Whoops. Might have been both. Might have been any. Might have been any. Who knows? Someone followed somewhere. That's already a good thing. Flipping gong scared me. I didn't expect it to happen here on YouTube. Okay, Twitch alerts are up now. I have to remember that to turn them on and off now, depending on where I stream. Ooh, hello you guys. Nice. I heard Amaljawa's cries. Are you unhurt, sir? Yes, thank you. Well, aside from the injuries I sustained from a previous incident, I suppose. First the caravan and now this. Must Tal be so eager to usher me into his fall? It is concerning the assault on your caravan that we endeavor to seek you out, sir. Is there aught you can tell us of the attacker? I should be glad to see him brought to justice, though I did not see his face in any great detail, concealed as it was in the depths of a black cowl. I did glimpse a lock of silvery hair. By his stature I marked him of Hijran stock, and by his fiery servant a hellspawn demon in disguise. A fiery servant? Balls, balls, that's the one! Where do you people find those things? The villain was in command of Ifrit Aji, then, and we know the affinity Tristan has for Primal Flame. Aye, all the evidence points towards our man. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You have been of great help to our investigation. Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it poor recompense for rescue at the hands of this gallant adventure. You're welcome. I must report these developments to my superiors at the Hall of Flames. Pray, join me in Ulda. There is more I would discuss with you. Okay. I hear fireworks. I hear fireworks somewhere, but I don't see. You know of Tristan's older brother, Kpnnichiwa. Both were soldiers in service to the Immortal Flames. Both were soldiers under my command. Our unit was one of many deployed in missions to destroy the Primal Ifrit. An operation that succeeded at a staggering cost. Those who were not incinerated were tempered with Kpnnichiwa suffering the latter fate. As you well know, a Primal's power is fueled by the fate of its thralls, and the greatest mercy we can grant such unfortunate is a swift journey to Thal's hallowed halls. Tristan volunteered to end the cursed existence of his own brother. He returned to Ul'dah with Kahedan's blood on his blade, and I watched helpless as the guild slowly strangled the life in his eyes. No words of comfort could reach him. And when he at last quit the flames, he was husk of the man he once was. Never did I imagine his grief-maddened mind would drive him to such desperate evils. Tristan was my soldier, and it is my responsibility to stop him. Thanks to your aid, we have mounting proof that he is still out there. When we are ready, we shall make our move. We are content to follow your lead in this, Captain Wolf, and we should certainly be fully prepared if we are to meet the Dark Summoner in battle. To that end, Zenko, I would teach you one of the incantations I gleaned from those repositoires of elegant wisdom. It is a spell of damaging magics, employed in combat by the summoners of Eld. Let us call upon Captain Wolf again once you have mastered its use. It would not do to engage Tristan while stumbling over unfamiliar magics. Pain Flare. Rune and Rune Mastery. Auspicious timing, Zenko. There has been news, and none of it's good. Our soldiers in Central Tunnel and have reported another attack. I looked over the notes of the initial investigation, and it would seem Tristan, or someone who looks very much like him, has struck again. I'll have one of my men contact Umitra with the details, but I suggest we head out to the Nawanawa mines immediately and question one of the surviving victims. Let's go. Yum 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 yum. Cookies are always nice. What do you mean, more questions? I've spilled my tale to 3 different soldiers already. My work gets further and further behind every time I gotta stop and talk to you folk. Here's an idea though, how about you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours? That big lad in the uniform there looks like he could lift some good sized rocks. And what about you, lad? You some sort of mage? We've had some trouble with the local Spriggans swiping our fire silver, and you're just a bloke to get it back. That stuff has rare as chocobo teeth, you know? Now, just a moment, sir. We don't have the time for these distractions. And maybe I don't get the time to talk to you. Not until there's a little gif with your take. Lol. Let's just get this on, man. I fear he means to be stubborn about this, Senko. Please humor the man and retrieve his precious ore from the Spriggans. Sure. They're above, aren't they? Brup. Na 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 na. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Where's the lost? Oh, over there. Gonna switch these two. Well, hello, that's so many. Ooh. Some of these skills look pretty fancy though. This is as good as a black mage, right? You find them, Spriggan lads? What about me fire silver? No, that's not it. There it is. There you go, buddy. You lazy Oh, you got the whole lot back. Much appreciated. My apologies. My study took rather longer than I... Captain Wolf, is everything alright? Everything's fine. Now let's hear your story, sir. Aye, I reckon you've earned it. Well, we was in my mind, loading the carts with our haul of the day, when this bloke in ropes appears. Doesn't say a word, the boss just snaps his fingers and sets his pet demon to lighting me mates on fire. Kpnnichiwa, Zenko, if you would be so kind. This little guy? Bloody hell, aye, that's the fiend I saw. Is as we feared then, and this rope-clad man, do you have any idea of why he attacked you? Well, lass, there's more than silver to be had from Nanawa. On a good day, we dig up our fair share of crystals as well. That seems to be what he was after. I'm not ashamed to say that I fled for my life once folks started going up in flames, but when I went back to sort out the mess, the cart what had the crystals in it was empty. He took them all? Aye, every single one. And that's all I've got to say about that. Hope you catch the bastard. Bye, Edgy. Crystals. There was a crate of crystals on the list of goods stolen from that caravan. He must have taken everything else to conceal his intent. Our quarry grows careless or simply impatient. It is time I re-examine certain other incidents that we did not think relate to this case. Meet me at the Hall of Flames and we shall discuss the matter further. Daijoba. I can imagine only one reason why a man such as Tristan would seek to acquire a wealth of crystals. Come, Zenko, let us not keep Captain Wolf waiting. Yeah, nothing good's gonna happen about that. Okay. Wait, what's actually this though? Maximum stacks 4. Oh, I can get stacks on the amount of times I can cast that rune too. Uh-huh. 74 further rune upon using Edge Assault 2 as well. Okay, alright, alright. Where's the fireworks set though? It's coming from over there. I don't see. I inspected our incident records, paying close attention to cargo manifests that include crystals. We had attributed several recent raids to the Amalja, but the victims were, every one of them, burned to death. Not entirely impossible considering the lizardman affinity to fire, but might not a single arrow or spear wound? Aye, it is highly unlikely. Mayhap I should state aloud what we are all thinking. Judging by the sheer number of crystals involved, we must assume that this villain intends to call forth the primal. After my encounter with Ifrit, I learned just how devastatingly powerful these entities can be, and I believe that summoners with their ability to harness such power hold the potential to achieve great things. But if Tristan truly is man enough to summon a primal, then that unthinkable act, and the bloody deeds he performed in preparation for it, will cause people to question the motives of all who practice the summoner arts. My studies of the tombstones revealed me to a tale of adulation. The summoners of Alec were revered as heroes for their part in defeating the ancient primals, but reverence slowly turned to revulsion as practitioners, intoxicated by their own immense power, began wielding the art of summoning as a means to further their own selfish ambitions. That is not to say, of course, that all summoners choose to become tyrants. Amongst the common people, however, it became a strongly held superstition that those who meddled in the power of primal ultimately fell into the embrace of evil. This superstition blossomed into outright terror, and that is when the mage hunt began. By the end of the Third Astral Era, the last of the summoners had vanished from the stage of history. And should we allow Tristan to go through with his plans, then we risk a repeat of that tragedy. I will review the state of patrols, and on the crystal trade routes, we will catch him. Tenko, before I joined you at the Nanawa mines, I was able to recover another incantation that may prove useful in the coming days. Wield its power wisely. Of course. Rune 3. Nice. Next. Try disaster. Greetings, Zenko. I hope you are prepared to take action. Ever since we increased our presence on the trade routes, our Black Road villain has ceased his attacks. Now it is our turn to go on the offensive. With the blessing of my superiors, I have arranged for a lightly guarded shipment of crystals, with which we will lure Tristan into an ambush. And I want you there when we spring at the trap. I have already sent word to Ymitra, and she will meet us in Camp Blue Fog. Let us bring an end to this Zenko. Right. Maybe I should switch this. Get the heal on there. I think that might be better. And then put this here maybe. Oh, this is this additional info too. This is the same as energy drain. I don't think we'll actually ever be using that, to be honest. Like maybe really few. I'm gonna have to change orders here because this is a bit clunky. This is messy. Zenko, you're here. Good. Our crystal couriers have just left camp. The plan is simple. The caravan will head towards the processing plant, but conveniently break an axle before reaching the east watchtower. We three will take up separate positions nearby and wait for Tristan to take the bait. I've had the driver complaining long and loudly about the lack of a suitable escort for his precious cargo, so we can be reasonably sure that an attack will come. I trust you need no further explanations. Head to the assigned position and do your best to keep out of sight. Good job, Okay. Pony! Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Alright, here we go. Is it actually him though? Because I completely don't remember. I'm not even sure if I ever got this far. Ah, it burns! It burns! Nope, that's not Tristan. That's actually, I think, one of the Paragons themselves. Because that's a big effigy as well, though. Talk to me, soldier. I'll live, Captain. He popped right out of thin air. Took me by surprise. The same happened to me. Another man in dark robes stepped through some manner of portal and assailed me with spells. My position also came under attack. An underling, judging by the ease with which I dispatched him, but I have never before seen such teleportation magics. No, it cannot be. You know this man, Captain Wolf? This is Kpnnichiwa, Tristan's brother. But how? He was tempered, slain. And now both siblings have disappointed me. I should exercise more care in choosing my pawns. There he is. An Ascian. That voice. You were the one who taught Tristan the art of summoning. Have you come to inflict yet more misery upon the world? Tristan? Yes, that was the other's name. I had hoped to groom him, granted him the knowledge of Alex's mages that he might unleash his wrath against the primals. Alas, he was all too easily vanquished. No matter, the Bringer of Light has proven a more than adequate replacement for my failed Godslayer. With every primal you kill, the beastman fervor grows ever hotter. We need but supply the tribes with crystals and watch as they summon ever more terrible deities. When the confluence of chaos reaches its peak, the world shall be swallowed in darkness. Our master shall rise again. He's gone. And we should be gone as well. I shall see that my soldier is treated for his wounds, then await you outside the Hall of Flames. At least I'm a good deity, right, Ellie? I'm no bad deity, right? 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 What is this actually? Oh, this spreads the miasma. Okay, this spreads the miasma. Good. Like, chat mate. You guess? What the flip? I believe some reassessment is in order. We now know that the Black Robe menace was thought to be Tristan was actually his brother, Kpnnichiwa, a reanimated puppet under the control of Ascian. Both brothers were present at Ifrit's defeat, so Kpnnicchiwa's aura too would have been stained with the Primal's essence, which, if I understand correctly, would explain his ability to command energy. But for that Ascian to raise the last corpse and press him into service as his pet summoner, I shall see the Blackguard suffer for this cruel depravity. Aye, the Paragon has many crimes for which he must answer, but we must move with great caution. The power of these immortals is not to be underestimated. Zenko, I have uncovered yet another spell of summoning magics, the casting of which would drive a lesser mage to his knees. After the battles you have fought, however, I believe you are strong enough to wield it. I will return to Gridania and redouble my efforts to decipher the remaining tombstones. We cannot face an Ascian unprepared. Yay! Next. Dreadworm Trance. Reduce spellcasting by 2.5. Ooh. Zenko, if you come for word of the Ashen, I fear I have little progress to report. We did, however, hold the service of Kpnnichiwa. I assembled the soldiers from his old unit and together we conveyed his remains to the priest of Tal. As for tunnel and straight routes, there is still the odd raid by bandits or beastmen, but none that involves men in black robes. I must confess, I am at a loss as to how we might track our foe. Have you spoken with Mitra? I believe she had new findings to share with you. Where's she? Oh, she's still here? What the flip? What? Why are you there? Baga. Baga. I could also put physics over here, I think. Where is it on the Red Mage? Probably there. No? Okay, on the Red Mage I have it here, but Red Mage has a lot less skills. I could keep that there as well anyway, and then just have this over here. Start off the fight with Control 1 to put both the dots. This is kind of what I was running. Your potency 400. I think this heal was not worth it. Was that not the case? The case? Was like the summoner heal not like terrible? I don't remember. I think Nully told me something like that. That the summoner heal is bad because it don't actually heal enough. Yeah, see, 300. What am I? When I have 23,000k, what am I with 300 HP? Hang on, Red Mage, what do you heal? 5,000. You heal 5,000 with less potency, 7,000. And this thing has more cure potency, so to speak, but only. Okay, bye. You're gone. Okay. We got rid of that real quickly. That skill's useless as flip. Had, so to speak, for 50 more potency, but it still healed like 50 times less. Okay, daijoubu. And Kindle Bahamut, I kind of don't understand where that skill comes into play. I would have thought this be maybe one of these two. Deals unexpected damage to all target nearby enemies. I would have thought that this skill would be like in here, Assault 1 or Assault 2. But apparently it might be different. Well, we'll probably see the moment we hit 70 anyway. Let's just continue the quest. I kind of want to see if I can make it to 70. Oh well, I am 70. I mean, I kind of wonder if I can finish the quest line, which I probably can, because that's not so hard. We're storming through it. Zenko, there you are. We have much to discuss. I have been engrossed in my studies, you see, seeking every advantage for our inevitable clash with Yasin, and I struggled to unravel the ancient knowledge of the tombstones. I unlocked a good many mysteries, including the reasons why you were unable to call forth Ramuechi. When you summon an avatar, you draw upon your body's reservoir of ether to grant life and form to what is known as an arcane entity. That much we already knew. I had, however, overlooked the simple fact that our etheric reserves are finite. Thus, the magnitude of Edgy that you are able to summon is limited by the extent of your own life force. Simply put, if the Edgy is too powerful, then the summoning fails. But do not despair, the summoners of Alec devised a method by which one might circumvent this instrict limitation. Rather than attempt to summon a separate physical manifestation of certain Edgy, the most accomplished mages discovered that far less ether was required to infuse themselves with the essence of a primal power. This technique by which a summoner would achieve this heightened state was known as a trance. What say you, Zenko? Shall we see if you can master this method? It may even allow you to contend with a paragon, but not if the essence is of an ordinary primal. Nay, we must set our sights on the most potent entity, the most fierce. I speak of the elder primal, Bahamut. On the day of the calamity, the dragon vanished in an explosion so massive that his ether was carried to the far corners of Eorzea. You, among many others, have already been touched by his essence. All that remains is to perform the meditative ritual in a place steeped in Bahamut's energies, and you should be able to enter the trance of the Dreadworm. As for setting foot with the only suitable location, I believe Captain Wolf can assist us. Shall we pay him a visit? We just came from there! Oh man. Back we go! Cookie! I think I'm gonna get rid of this as well. Put this there. That other skills, like 50 potency, that's nothing. Like, give me a break. Ymitra here is certainly not one to do things by half. She petitioned me to help gain entry to the ether-soaked wastelands of the Cardinal Flats. The Flats are disputed territory jointly administered by the three member nations of the Eorzea Alliance, and attempting to earn full admittance to the area is bureaucratic nightmare. As a matter of fact, I was only able to secure permission to visit the Immortal Flames airship landing. If we wish... Hi, Sinray! If we wish to enter the flats proper, we will have to do so under the cover of night. Prepare yourselves for a tense journey, then make your way to the landing here in Ul'dah. I have one of our elite flyers standing by. How are you doing, Sinray? Oh crap, man, how the flip do I get there again? I always get lost in Ul'dah as well. Okay, Chamber of Rule. Chamber of Rule, Chamber of Rule. There. Thank you for the like, arigato. Pam 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 pam. Airship landing, please. Thank you very much. Oh, need to press yes again. Elite flyer. I'll fly you to the front door of the flats, but that's as far as you're authorized to go. Stay on the landing or face the consequences. Doing great. Oh, you already done Shadowbringers? Nice. I am not there. I'm sidetracking again as well now. I'm doing all the summoner quest lines because my summoner was 70 and I still had to do the 50 quest lines. So we're sidetracking a bit. And you're gonna do the savage raids? Nice, man. Ooh, let's see, because this is all new for me as well though. I have not leveled up or did the quest on the first playthrough on the summoner this high. This is all new for me as well. So this is what became of the Cardinal Flats. Never before have I sensed such tainted ether. Let us not linger long. Zenko, turn your mind now to Bahamut's terrible majesty. Allow his power to seep into your very being. Sidetracking is good. Sometimes, yeah. I was like, this guy's just sitting on level 70, might as well get the quest done. Nothing. We may need to deepen your meditations. Do you truly attempt to harness the might of Bahamut? The essence of the Elder Primal shall tear your mortal frame asunder. Oh, there he is. Chaos rises in the presence of power, but you, bringer of light, can be allowed to shine no brighter. Come and be doused in the endless waters of the 12th chalice. Oh, we're gonna fight him now. We're gonna fight him now. Let's get him! Oh, they removed job quests? Ooh, okay. So there's like no more story to your class? Ah, okay, so there's still something to do, but it's a lot less. Alright. Ah, that's not bad, I guess. Though I did like the personal story quests for some of them, so you know. Just get an extra quest if you do them all, which is Propped with Lore. Okay. Propped with Lore. Full of lore it is. Oh, I need to go over there now. This is Kpnnichiwa. I don't know where the foot to go. Senko, might you meditate a little faster? No, I'm busy, let me. You wanna level up those classes now? Well, that's the good thing for me, I have a little bit of everything anyway. Already have level 60 tanks, I already have a level 70 caster now. Oh, probably best dodge this first. Ow. You still hit me. You have level 80 of every healer? Oh no! White Mage, Astrologian, and Dancer. Nice. Good job, man. You're playing this game a lot more than I am, that's for sure. But yeah, you know, I also have other games to play at the same time. You kinda stopped playing everything else. Meditate, 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 meditate. Oh man, seriously? Keep spawning them? Almost there. Almost there. This is one more after this. Here we go, last one. Okay. Hey, he gave up. He ran away. Well, no, he's still standing there. I did not anticipate this. You should not have been able to complete the meditations under such duress. What now, buddy? But I shall not underestimate you again. Our next meeting shall be our last, bringer of light. I want to teleport like that. That's awesome. We did it. We faced a paragon and lived. And it is all thanks to you, Zenko. You and the towering might of Bahamut that you now command. Sure, I guess. Aye, despite the Ascian's interference, we achieved what we came here for. But I'm afraid this is not the place to celebrate. Let us return to the landing before the Dawn's Light find us in forbidden territory. Mina, chattomate. My bottle water is wet. They're outside. Nani? Here we go. I think it was too cold. Back to there. Man, I'm gonna just flip and do it like this. Easy peasy. So what are we getting now? Oh yeah, Dreadworm. Ether flare after that. Ooh. Na 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 na. Oh, it's on 62 that we only have. Right. We have no reasons to rejoice, my friends. We have reasons to rejoice. It would seem our clandestine adventure were unnoticed by my superiors, and more importantly, we seized the upper hand in a battle against an Ascian. The trance did appear most effective against our immortal foe. For such a hurried night's work we managed to reap quite a harvest indeed. Aye, but it is a pity the bastards fled when he did. I would have liked to have settled the score then and there. What did you say of the main... No, I'm not in post-patch. I still need to finish it. 'Twas for the best, Captain Wolf. If we would truly defeat the Ascians, then we must be prepared to destroy him utterly, body and soul. I haven't finished it yet. I think I'm around level 68 quest line now or something, main story wise. Never mind that. I've been leveling my ninja a little bit as well. Let's see. I think it's 50 and a bit. Yeah, 60. Oh, I haven't even taken it yet. I'm still around Girabanya. I just went to the Peering Stones. Trance Gouge. Trance Gouge indicates the time remaining in Dreadworm trance. The action. Ah, well, here, this thingy. Cool. I didn't even see it there. Hi. You're looking cool. You look pretty cool. Put you a bit closer there, I think. Like this. Let's see. Oh, I can't only use it in combat. Okay. Next. Elder's Attire. Oh, I didn't know we actually get 60 over. Okay. Zenko, I was about to send for you. Ymitra should be here any moment. There she is. Hi, Ishtola sister. Ah, wonderful. We're all here. I have been pondering some metaphysical theories and would discuss my conclusions with the both of you. Ever since our battle on the flats, the memory of our adversary fleeing the field has been preying upon my mind. According to the science and the research, the Paragons are effectively immortal. They are said to be eternal entities with no physical form of their own, instead possessing mortal host after mortal host in an endless processing down the ages. But once Zenko had acquired the Dreadworm trance, the haste with which the Ashen withdrew did not seem to me the action of a being who harbors no fear of death. Thus do I pose the question, could it be that the 12th Chalice has its black masked brethren are not as practiced in the art of possession as their red-veiled masters? At the time of the battle, our bodies were the only available hosts nearby. Assuming that he also lacks his superior facility to flee to the space betwixt worlds, I suspect that our foe's sudden cowardice stemmed from an inability to force his soul into our living vessels. That would explain much, including the reason why he chose the deceased Khaden to serve as his puppet. I believe the theory is sound. Shall we put it to the test? If we are able to lure the 12th Chalice to a location devoid of potential hosts, then we might succeed in destroying him for good. Then what are we waiting for? We must begin devising a plan to draw the villain from hiding. Not so fast, Captain Wolf. We must first obtain the means which we can ensure the Ascian's demise. A mighty coup de grace delivered before he has the chance to retreat. Zenko, there is a passage within the Lost Tombstone that describes how the power of the trance can be unleashed in a single devastating blast. The technique itself, however, was not explained according to my research. It can only be learned from a forbidden book found on the shelves of the Great Google Library. To reach the library, we'll require a long and perilous journey over Abalatia's spine and into the wilds of the Dravanian hinterlands, but I believe we three are up to the task. Shall we be on our way then? The key to defeating the 12th Chalice will soon be within our grasp. Right, let's go. Na 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 na. And that's gonna be this Dreadworm skill, right? It's a Death Flare. Deal unexpected damage to target and all enemies nearby, with a potency of 400 from the first enemy and 50 left remaining. Can only be used during this and will end Dreadworm trance as well. Grants 1 unit of Dreadworm Ether when effect ends. What do you need Dreadworm Ether for? I don't know. Probably will be explained eventually. Oof, Idleshire, that's a long flight, but okay. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Awesome song. Oh, Dreadworm Trance actually has a pretty low cooldown. A minute. Well, not even, 55. That's not bad. And reset stride disaster. Ba-da-da-da. Na 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 na. Hi there. Let's do this. Now that we are all arrived, we can enter the library and begin our search for the Forbidden Tomb. We have strayed far from the safety of your cities, foolish mortals. Whatever could you be planning? Him again. Again? Always he arrives at the worst possible moment. It's no coincidence, I fear, and this time he leaves naught to chance. Oh gosh. It was amusing at first to watch you stumble like clumsy children, but too insistent is your dabbling. Those who will not dance upon our palm shall be crushed within our fist. No more shall we endure your blinding effulgence. There can be no rival to the encroaching darkness. You have earned the ire of La Habrea's most loyal servants. Did you imagine the battle ended with our master's defeat? Stand now, bringer of light, and suffer the pain of our retribution. Would it not be wiser to retreat and seek the tomb another day? They mean to afford us no such opportunity, my dear captain. Either we stand and fight, or we die. Let's get up! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Da It like barely tickles me. Lol. You gotta go for a bit. Joba. Thanks for joining. See you when you're back, Ellie. We got him. We got him. How? We were raised unto greatness by La Habrea himself. You defeated my master, bringer of light. Mayhap it is meet that your strength was beyond us, but the day will come. You'll not escape us this time, Ashen. Now, Zenko, unleash your power! How the... Oh, chotomate, nani? Is this supposed to happen? Bam! That skill looking fancy though. Whoa. It is done. The Paragon is no more. A most impressive spell, Zenko. But when did you learn how to cast it? Did we not first require the library's tomb? Nani? My apologies, Captain, but in order to deceive one's enemies, 'tis best to begin with one's friends. There was never any such book. All that Zenko truly required was a catalyst of battle to focus his energies. I knew that once the Ashen observed us traveling towards this library, he would assume we sought some long-buried wisdom. He could not risk leaving Zenko free to gain even greater power. And so this entire journey was a feint, a trap to lure him into the wilds. Well, you certainly had me fooled. Remind me never to cross with wits, you Ymitra. Literally one of the laser beams from Ted Strike. If that's the actual skill, that's gonna look pretty cool though. If that's the actual skill that I just unlocked, that's gonna be pretty cool looking though. Gigantic white beam. Together we have achieved something of which few people can boast, the feat of an Ashen. Never could I have accomplished this deed alone. Thanks to your actions, Tristan's case can also be put to rest. Long have I been haunted by the horrors of that different mission, but at last I feel a measure of peace. I will return to Ul'dah and have a gravestone for Tristan laid beside his brother. We may not have his bones, but it will be a place where the survivors from his unit can pay respects to the man he once was. I bid you farewell, my friends. May we meet again under happier circumstances. Bye, buddy. I too would extend to you my gratitude, Zenko. In addition to untold slaughter, you have prevented summoning Tragic's history from repeating itself in a new age. We must take greater precautions against this ancient art falling into wrong hands. I will work alongside my colleagues in the Suns and be sure that the spread of summoning is closely monitored. If only we could uncover a lasting solution to the primal predicament. There must be a way to break this self-perpetuating cycle of meeting force with force. As for myself, I shall continue my research into primals and summoning and offer the science whatever support I am able. I'm certain our paths shall cross again, Zenko. Bye, Mitra. Now we get the armor box as well. Ooh. Let's see how this armor looks, because I kind of don't like how the summoner armor looks, but hey, we'll see, okay? Dead Flare! Looking cool though, looking cool though. Alright, let's see. No, it's not here. Okay, what's it called? Caller's attire? I probably won't be able to use it. Yes, well, I will be able to, but it's probably not gonna show because I think my armor is better. Yeah, see. My armor is better. So let's just quickly use it. Ballers. Ballers. Oh, we don't have this. Ballers. Ah! Nani? Ballers. I don't exactly know what to think of this. The pants are kind of weird. No, I know what to think of this. We're never using this. We're never using this. What the flip? That's the back. Get a black shirt. Let's go. Next quests. We do have the skills. So we do have Rune 2. We have like the enhanced bios and everything already. So what is it? We got Ether Pact, which is literally just increased damage dealt by all party members. We have Bio Tree, we have Miasma Tree, and we have Rune 2 upgrade. And we already have enhanced Rune 2 as well, so we get Rune 2 will be upgraded into a more stronger skill, which is this one here. Instant cost of 300 damage, which is nice. Stronger than this. Also stronger than these two, even. Not stronger than this. So gotta keep in mind that, like, if I can cost Rune 2 and I can cost Assault 1 or Assault 2, I'm better off with Assault 1 or Assault 2, as long as I have him up. And with him, it's different. This is all AoE spells. So let's go. Let's do this, and let's meanwhile just ditch this other armor soon. Let's see, maybe I can sell it, but I don't think so. Now, to get level 7, or well, to get the quest line of level 70 and unlock the Bahamut skill, because that I'm curious of though. I am so curious of the Bahamut skill, to be honest. And I am already 70, so we can make it all the way to summon Bahamut. Duration 20. Dreadworm Ether cost 2. Oh, so you probably start with Dreadworm Trance, I guess. Grants 1 unit of Dreadworm Ether when effect ends. So maybe that gets upgraded so you get 2 of those stacks? Enhanced Dreadworm. Ah, there we go. On level 72, grants 2 units of Dreadworm Ether upon the end of Dreadworm Trance. Okay, so I'm gonna be leveling up to 72. So then you start your fight off with Dreadworm Trance. You can sell green blue gear to the GC? Ah, okay. But it depends, some gear cannot be sold because it's like, I don't know, a story bond or something. So at 72 we will get 2 stacks when this skill ends. So after 15 seconds of combat we will be able to summon Bahamut instantly. But we have to be 72 for that. That's sad face. But never mind, let's continue. Maybe I can just see if I can fix to be able to get it. Maybe the level 70 armor will look a bit better. Zenko, I've had the most fascinating news. To it seem that the ruins of ancient Alec have yielded to us a tomb containing unknown secrets of the summoner arts. The tomb in question is currently being kept under Rambro's watchful gaze at our dig site in Mordona. I'll be heading there shortly myself, but I would not begrudge you an earlier peek. Let's go again to there. Also, I don't think I need company seals because I am at 50 of 50k. I would say so. I think I'm already maxed out on company seals for a long time. I don't buy too much of that. Coming through, excuse me. Ah, I thought you might be along. Here, Zenko, a prize such as this should be in your keep. If you want to make any relic weapons, you also use level seals. Ooh, okay, that might actually be useful then. We uncovered it, if not terribly far from where we excavated the evoker's attire. I've judged the tomb to be some manner of manual for summoning magic, but alas I wasn't able to decipher the writings. It's fortunate then that such a tall task falls directly within Yumitra's field of expertise. Speaking of which, would you mind taking the book to her yourself? She said word that she had been held up by some dreary business in Revenant's Stall. Pray, do be careful. Okay. Ventures, you send your retainers out to get items. I actually don't even have retainers yet. I forgot that. I still need to fix that. Still need to make those. I got none. My apologies, a trifling but unavoidable matter prevented me from making directly to the dig site. Now, shall we take a closer look at the elegance too? Sure, here you go. Oh my, it is rather more shabby than what I've come to expect from the great work of Alec, but let's not be discouraged. The content is what truly matters. A fine observation. Principe at your service. I am a humble familiar with the doctrine of summoning. Have we awoken a sentient tomb from some ancient library? Zenko, we must keep it contained. Have I somehow given offense? Strange, for I am not equipped with offensive capabilities. Imparting the art of summoning is my function, and the instructional manual is my form. A manual, you say? Correct. When opened in the presence of summoners, I am bound to awaken and share with them the secrets of summoning. The young master there is in possession of an active soul crystal, yes? It was the soul crystal that awoke you? Correct. Only one who carries a soul crystal and has bathed in ether of an icon may wield the power of a summoner. I sensed one worthy of instruction and was thus compelled to introduce myself. This is like a flippin' book from Harry Potter, man. Icon, that is the elegant word of a primal. Excuse my need to clarify the obvious, but you are construct created to teach summoning magics to any potential student you encounter? Why would the ancients have deemed such a thing necessary? Summoning came into being for the purpose of eliminating beings, specifically those beings known as icons, primals. Once these entities have all been vanquished, however, new energy cannot be harnessed. Old summoners perish and so too does their art. It was upon glimpsing this break future that a certain master summoner said about crafting yours truly. Inscribed with arts of tremendous power, I exist to teach others how to safeguard their existence. Fascinating. Your creation speaks to the heart of the discipline's rarity. Summoning harnesses the power of primals for the sole purpose of destroying them, and new summoners arise only in the age when primals are rife. With the absence of living mentors, a true succession of art is never achieved. Principia, are you then to instruct Zenko in the lost secrets of Alak? I am eager to oblige, but there are certain obligations. Ere the seal upon my higher knowledge can be unlocked, the student must first overcome the 3 challenges I am enscrolled to present. Well, considering how it refers to primals as icons, I am inclined to believe that we have an authentic, elegant relic on our hands. What say you, Zenko? Will you undertake these challenges? I guess so. The first challenge is a test of power. This trial is designed to evaluate the raw magnitude of your arcane talent by pitting you against a predetermined opponent of carefully measured fortitude. Also known as I manifest a monster and you fight it. Mayhap not terribly wise to tempt that in the middle of town. Why don't we find ourselves a less populated area out near the Shining Shards? In other words, I summon a monster, you kill it. Yay! Alright, let's go. Paka. Na 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 na. Ah, there it is. Hi, Principia. Shall we begin the test of power, Master? Master, you treat your pupils as a superior, Principia? Such was the way in which I was written. And if my full name begins to tire your tongue, you are welcome to call me Prin or Pia. Oh, I rather like Prin. I mean, let us proceed with the challenge. Well, hello. Oh yeah, let's not forget to use the big kabam skill now. Oh, it actually looks like that. That's flippin' awesome. It actually looks like it. That's flippin' cool. It actually looks like it. Nice. A crushing victory, Zenko. Who could argue the potential of modern summoning after that display? Uh-oh. You have bested the first challenge, Master. There are few summoners in Alec's long history who boasted this degree of native might. Furthermore, that you have achieved such potency through naught but the study of ancient wisdom is simply astonishing. With a little polish to your technique, guiding you to loftier heights of power should be astonishingly simple. I thought Zenko's technique more than sufficiently polished, but you say there is room for improvement? I see. We shall have to adjust our yalmstick for perfection if we are to rival the practitioners of the past. Indeed, if you would know more of past practitioners, then you need only ask. Actually, I do have a question for you, if you would indulge me, Zenko. Pin, in what age were you created? You appear to lag the technological advancements that were predominant in construction latter days of Alex civilization. Another excellent observation. I was penned by Master Sari, a preeminent summoner of his time. He was, in fact, likely the last summoner of the Elegance Empire reign. Were I to date myself by your culture's notion of history, my creation would have taken place at a point just before the Empire's collapse. In other words, solidly within the richest era of etherochemical discovery. One might reasonably wonder why this wonderful science was excluded from my invention, and I assure you, there is a reason. In the beginning, the Elegants rose to superiority through their mastery of magecraft. It is told that the very first wielders of summoning magic made do with grimoires fashioned of leather and ink and parchment. There came a tipping point, however, when the mundane science began to progress with ever-growing rapidly. These advances were married with arcane and etherochemical technology was born. Even as the harnessing of lightning energies gave rise to new recording mediums, techniques were developed that allowed complex arcane geometries to be instantly plotted. Traditional grimoires were replaced by devastatingly efficient and elegant weapons. The convenience of these tools, however, did not lend themselves well to the instruction of entities. Beyond such considerations, the new mediums could not be perused without dedicated machinery, and their manufacture was not simple matter. And so the summoner would breathe life into you, decided that tombstones and the like were not the ideal method for passing on his accumulated wisdom. Correct, he chose for me to primitive form of a book, and inscribed within my pages a bounty of potent incantations that require no machine to be cast. Thank you, Prin. I thought only to satisfy my academic curiosity, but I found myself swept up in your description of the past. You truly are the creation of an incredible age. And thank you for your patience, Zenko. Shall we return to Gridania? Sure, why not? Struggling to open my bottle of water. Good job, me. Pum 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 pum. Na 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 na. What level quest was this actually? 60, okay. The book right next to her. Well done, Zenko. We are one step closer to revealing a new secret of ancient Alec. Prin will issue the next chance after you've had a chance to review your studies and hone your abilities to a new level of perfection. I've decided to keep the familiar here at my side for the moment. Even with as many wonders as Eorzea holds, folks tend to panic at the sight of a fanged tomb that jumps around of its own accord. Oh, and pay no mind to Captain Wolf, he obviously wished to secure my services for some tasks or another, but we have more important matters to attend to. Na 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 na. 63, which I am. Let's go. Greetings, Senko. It would seem that Prin would speak with us about the second challenge. Congratulations, Master. You are sufficiently prepared to undertake the next test. Excuse me, Prin, but how can you tell? By analyzing the pattern of Master's ethereal emanations, I can gauge the strength and precision of his recently cast incantations. Of course, Master must attempt the challenge itself before I can provide an evaluation to the proper degree of accuracy. This will be a test of skill. To administer this trial under the prescribed conditions, however, I must request the assistance of several more summoners to play the role of antagonists. Several more summoners? In this day and age, that will be no easy feat to arrange. Come now, Ymitra, the solution is right under your nose. Zenko, your deeds have caught the attention of the highest echelons of the Flames. After learning what you're capable of, we've begun an initiative to take our very own summoners into battle against the Primals. A number of soldiers under my command have already begun intensive training. I handpicked veteran survivors of our expeditions against Ifrit, and they've been issued with soul crystals reclaimed from the ashes. And the Captain Wolf has been showing in my ear for days, begging to enlist your aid as some kind of drill instructor for the ethereal gifted. But now you're in need of summoners for the trial of yours, yes? I am prepared to offer my regiment full cooperation. All I ask in return is a few morsels of advice for the acolytes. It seems to be a fair trade, and my enchantments do not restrict me from instructing neophyte summoners in the fundamentals of the art. Very well, I suppose such an arrangement could prove convenient for us all. I know you could come around. Meet me at Camp Blue Fog and I'll assemble the troops for inspection. Ba-ba-dam, ba-ba-dam. Pa-pa-pum, pa-pa-pa-pum. Whoop, whoop-a. The little book keeps like jumping around all over the place. Hi there. Looks like we're all here. Let's go on with the briefing, shall we? As you command, this second challenge will evaluate the elegance of your technique as opposed to magnitude of your miasma. First, I shall infuse the edgy of your opponent with secondary enchantments, and then you are to engage the entities in combat. Then explain to me that the enchantments store the ether expended during the battle and allow you for an in-depth analysis of your that flares, as it's aware. In any case, I expect you'll pass with flying colors. Right, I suppose you should know what you're up against. Designation and rank. Summoner Crispin, Private First Class. We're grateful for aught you can teach us, sir. Summoner Denise, Sergeant. I'm new to spellcasting, but I've seen my share of combat, sir. Crispin and I are to fight you as a pair. Summoner Yazamud, Lieutenant. You're more than a few admirers in the barracks, Senko. Sir, but that don't mean we'll go easy on you. Enough chatter. Quick march to the training grounds. Give the word to Crispin and Denise when you're ready to battle the Reggie, Senko. After that, you'll be facing off against the Lieutenant's Beast. You won't be attacking my troops directly, so give it all you've got. Okay. Where to? There. Woo. Na 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 na. Aha. Prepare yourself, sir. Denise and I will now summon our servants for battle. Aye, a pair of Kpnnichiwa for you. You finished warming up on the members then? Cause even together, me mate said you don't hold a candle to the inferno I can summon. Right, let's bring the flames. Oh wow, okay, that's a big one though. That's actually true. Ah, I was too late with that flare. Crap. Sneezy, sneezy. Okay. I had hopes for that one, but you snuffled him out right quick. Not much of a trial, eh? Well then you're lucky. I fought another primal during me time with the company of heroes. Ah, you're not the only summoner as you can command more than one ethereal beastie. Say hello to your final opponent, Kpnnichiwa. Gosh. This one helping me? Well, lovely sheep, 49. Lol. I hope my summoners put up enough of a fight for you. Anyway, shall we hear what the book has to say? I have ruminated upon the swirls and echoes of your battle, and the picture is clear. Your technique is without a doubt a thing of exquisite beauty. Consider the second challenge conquered. Well, that's good news, if hardly surprising. After all, you did sweep through those edgy like a storm through a field of dandelions. Me thanks. You've opened me eyes. I've seen some work to do before I've truly mastered this discipline. I'm glad to know we've been for service. Now, we really must be returning to Gridania. Thank you, sir. This was truly an enriching experience. Aye, pray train with us again in the future. Okay, bye everyone. Back to here. Pom pom pom. Na 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 na. Summon Ba. Mitra. Congratulations, Zenko. With your impressive demonstrations of power and skill, you have already conquered 2 of Prince's 3 challenges. Ere we come to the final trial, however, Bryn would further our education on elegant summoning. Oh boy. First, I would ask what you know of the rise and fall of summoning in the Elegant Empire. I was made to cover rather a lot of history, you understand? From our research, we have learned that summoners were initially lauded as heroes for their success against the primals. When certain of these mages began to abuse the art's power for personal gain, however, the adoration of the populace shifted towards an oppressive hatred. Correct. We speak now of the latter half of the Third Astral Era. My creator, Master Sari, was one of those who expended his energy on the destruction of primals. Even as he fled from relentless persecution alongside his disciples, he triumphed over Belias and many other lesser entities. Belias, that was the name of the elder primal from whom Tristan once drew power. Master Sari must have been mighty indeed to defeat such a foe. Yet he still knew fear. The thought that the grand discipline of summoning would fade into oblivion was more than Master Sari could bear, and so he sought to preserve its legacy and provide it for his successors. My creator was well versed in etherochemistry and held a particular interest in the technology of information. Broadly speaking, he researched methods for producing arcane geometries without grimoires and experimented with machine-enhanced egi. He eventually abandoned both of these technologies, deeming them unsuitable for the instructions of future generations. Hoping to provide guidance to those summoners yet unborn, he instead began writing and enchanting a work that would survive down the ages. He made me. Such an accomplished personage. Why then have I seen but scant mention of his name in Alex's history? As you have said yourself, it was an age when the adulation of summoners experienced an extreme reversal. It is likely that Master Sari's achievements were struck from the records, even as his loyal pupils were struck down in the streets. I was shut in a storeroom, abandoned to my slumber, like some common treatise on trade agreements in the southern provinces, and thus I can tell you naught of what befell my creator in his later years. I expected a dry recital on the history of summoning, but you shared with us your personal narrative. It is clear you hold a great deal of respect for Master Sari. I am a familiar. I simply relay information as I was unspelled. This lecture is now over. As you wish, Prin. Well, Zenko, to it seemed class is dismissed for the moment. I suggest you recuperate from this day's trial and look toward preparing yourself for the final challenge. Too much narrating and I go blah. Been like this already for 2 hours. Flipping one story after the other. Alright, let's go. The time has come, Zenko. Prin is ready to administer the final trial. Yes, your third challenge is at hand, Master. I shall be glad to at last share the wisdom that has long lain dormant within my pages. Thus far we've had evaluations of raw power and refinement of skill. What then will this third challenge seek to test? That I cannot tell you. Cannot or will not. I do not keep this data from you for the sake of my own amusement. It must be secret. Were you aware of the test purpose? Such knowledge would unfairly affect its outcome. Well, what I will tell you, however, is that this trial requires conditions that are akin to an actual battlefield. As such, I must ask that you call fellow summoners to your side and arrange a location where you might join hands against the most realistic primal threat. Well, this ought to be welcome news for Captain Wolf. I shall see if his acolytes are available. Greetings, this Ymitra. Ymitra of the Sons of Konnak. I have a favor to ask. Well, Captain Wolf was more than eager to accept our request. He even offered to arrange exclusive use of a section of Seal Rock. It seems there will be an airship waiting in Ul'dah to fly us to the island. Shall we rendezvous at the landing once you've prepared them? This will be the final and most grueling challenge. Pray ready yourself, Master, that you are not reduced to so much gruel. Nani? What is this gonna be? Chamber of Rule. Aha. I don't know about you, Zenko, but my nerves are beginning to get the best of me. Captain Wolf and the others have already landed on Seal Rock, so let us not delay the challenge any further. Who could that be? Oh, Summoner Yayamuso. How might I... Pardon? By whom? Lieutenant, can you hear me? Blast, the call was cut off. Zenko, our immortal colleagues are under attack. The situation sounds dire indeed. All the summoners are crippled by injuries, and Captain Wolf alone fights to keep a foe at bay. Our planned battle has become rather more real than we anticipated. We'd best explain matters to the pilot and arrange a rescue party. Ambush, you say? Understood. I'll pull in a call for reinforcement, but my ship is ready to depart now if you are. Shall we go in ahead? Of course, let's do this. Follow me, Zenko. They should be over this way. Hang on, I had my bottle of water. Separated. His wounds are not too serious. Come, Zenko, we mustn't tarry. Alright, let's go. Ooh, what are those? Sephiroth Bina. Oh, these are edgy. Oh, hi. Okay, looks like they're all gonna group up, so we're gonna AoE this. Uh-oh. It's a boss. Oh man, I was too late again with the skill. I need to cast that death flare a lot faster. Cast my dots. Phew. Did we get him? Well, that was only the first part. Oh gosh, it's gonna be longer than I expected and harder maybe. Another survivor located. The wounds appear grievous. You must treat these at once. Prin, can you apply pressure? Go with haste, master. Okay, okay. I have to continue on my own now. Oh, this heal is so useless. This heal is the worst, man. Hi, Miss Virus. You gonna be lurking while you work? Okay, thank you. Nah. I hope you have a good day at work. And that's not meant in a sarcastic way. Bam. Oh wait, the other one was still alive. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Wait, you work on Sundays? Yeah, bye though. Got him. Oh wait, hang on. Oh wait, there's a flippin'... There's a guy here, I didn't even see this guy. What the flip? I am taking here some damage though. Oh gosh. Oh, I will handle this by dodging it. That's how I will handle this. Ooh, boy. Oh gosh, again? Oh. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. What a flippin' long fight though. Thank you for the like, by the way. Arigato. Man, Dancing Wolf, you better not lose this, man. Stay alive, buddy. Come on. We almost got him. Alright, he's good. He's good now. He's good now. Whoa! Ew! Off-centered summoner. What the flip does that? What does that even mean? Anomalous potential confirmed. Commencing scan. Latent ethereal capacity. Immeasurable. Standard parameters exceeded. Reinitializing system. What? He wants to go another round? I don't think so. How much do we bet that that's the master? Master Sari, how have you come to be here? Yeah, I was about to say so. Master? Surely you do not mean that Sari? Ah, Principia, they have woken you. This should suffice. What did you do to Prin? The construct is unharmed. I simply added another layer of security. Do not disappoint me, Summoner. I will be waiting. Choo. How odd. The way he vanished was almost as if... That's teat. That was... What was that all about? A tall seat. Bah, we'll discuss this back in Ulda after we've seen to the wounded. Indeed, what was that all about though? And hi! Hi Lanston Wolf, how you doing? You arrived in the nick of time, Zenko. Thanks to you, my soldiers survived that ambush, and they'll be fit for duty against after a bit of rest. Ah, you have our gratitude. If you hadn't plunged into the fray like that, we almost certainly would have perished. You said that boss was Master Sari, didn't you? A summoner of ancient Dalek? Did the mages have some way of coming back to life? Alright, Lieutenant, let's not jump to conclusions. Well, he was wielding summoning magics unlike all we've ever seen before. Maybe Prin has some idea. I'll be sure to ask. Come, Zenko, let us return to Gridania. Let's go. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. What armor do I actually have? God, I don't know. 65, 66. Oh, my weapon's only 44. Ooh, the weapon's crap. That's why my damage was so low. Yeah, bye. Well, what was meant to be Zenko's final trial was certainly testing, to say the least. Tell me, Prin, what makes you sure that was Master Sari? Based upon the evidence at hand, there can be no doubt. The vocal and ethereal signatures were identical to those exhibited by my creator. The only aspect that gives me pause is his behavior. Master Sari was never one to offer harm to others with just callous indifference. I would say there is a larger inconsistency to consider here. Prin, your creator supposedly died several thousand years ago. There is one other possibility. The greatest minds of Alec unlocked a science known as cloning, by which they could artificially create a replicant of a living being. Seal Rock is, after all, a construction of Elegant Empire. Assuming the individual you battled was indeed a clone of Master Sari, then my senses would recognize no appreciable difference. An exact copy of the original person. It would explain much, but the very thought of it is horrifying. Oh, and I did not tamper with your enchantments. Are you truly unharmed? My faculties are undimmed, but the wisdom I was impart to Master has been sealed behind an arcane lock. I can do nothing, only my creator holds the key. Then your secrets are lost to us? If only Zenko had been able to attempt that third challenge. Attempt? Master has already passed it. Allow me to explain. The third challenge is a test of Summoner's nature, thus does the trial require two presence of companions and a realistic threat. Master Sari's ambush did, of course, bring an unexpected dimension to proceedings. Yet Master leaped to the aid of his fellow summoners without hesitation and braved considerable danger to see that they were safely rescued. Selfless acts that more than qualify Master as a worthy successor. Maybe the Master is actually a summoner? I'm guessing a clone, like they say. I had wondered why power and skill were not sufficient. Sari wished to see his teachings passed on to summoners of noble heart. Because I've already seen clones of Elegant before in a side story, so... Correct, he could not countenance the idea that such knowledge might be put to evil ends. Now you understand why his display of violence so confused me. Aye, and all the more reasons to suspect an impostor. But whatever this man's identity may be, he will track him down and make him remove that seal. Your purpose is too important. And I will assist you in any way I can. The Master Sari that made me would not stand to see his memory profaned with such wickedness. Well said, Brit. For an enchanted stack of ink and parchment, you have an impressively developed moral compass. I possess neither moral nor a compass. I merely follow my end-spell directions to guide worthy summoners. If I give the impressions of such characteristics, then mayhap I am overstepping my bounds as a familiar. No, you're fine, Prin. Forget I mentioned it. I will see if I can unearth more detailed records of Master Sari. Mayhap the story of his later life will aid us in unrevealing this present mystery. Or unraveling. I don't know. Okay. 68. I searched through the usual histories, but found scant mention of Sari. It is as Sprint has said, records of his existence have all been put expunged. And since my own knowledge is limited to the day I was stored away, we must rely on those elegant records that escaped the purge. My colleague Rambros may be able to help us there. Hardly a day goes past when his team does not lift some forgotten treasures from the ruins in Mordor. Shall we pay him a visit? Sure. I'm thinking of buying a better book real quickly though, because my damage was definitely on the lower end. Unless I can... Can I maybe not use the Scholar book, to be honest? Ah, yeah, no, of course not. Nope, 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 nope. No, that's not gonna work because it's for a different class. Ah, crap. Okay, then I real quickly need to buy a better book a bit. Because otherwise, we're not gonna make this, I think. That's probably why the battle took so long. I only noticed now, like, I'm doing 60 plus quests and my damage book is only 44. That's not such a great idea. Not that I will main this class, but, you know, still. Level 60 book, you say? I can try, yeah. I do have like enough money anyway, so we'll see what we can get. I could get a fancy book as well. Is this... no. I don't know what this color thing is. Oh, poetics, you mean this? I don't even have enough. I need to do dungeon then. Could do that though. Hang on. We got tanks all over the place and a healer all over the place. I kinda wanna level my ninja as well. Let's just do a quick one, I guess, with the Dark Knight as a tank. Join. Let's meanwhile go to Dravanya. Idleshire. Yeah, I'll do a roulette of any of these. I also kind of want to level up the Dark Knight anyway, so we're good to go. You're full Shire, right? Augmented Hellfire. Wait, how so? Do I not have Shire gear yet? I do, but not all. Okay. Oh yeah, the weapon is Shire. Alright, everything else is a bit lower. They should still work though, I think. 230 should work. Still want to get to 70 on the Dark Knight as well, actually, to get the Blackest Night and some other skills. Where the building at? I know what I could do. Leveling? Oh no, leveling requires another. Crap. Let's just keep cute for a 50. It's probably not gonna take too long. Man, the Dark Knight looks flipping cool though. I kind of wonder what his level 70 armor is gonna look like. Level 60 looks already so cool, and this sword fits perfectly. This sword fits flippin' perfect. There we go. Let's hope it's a dungeon I kind of know at least. Me being stupid. Alright, what do all my skills do here again? I kind of forgot. What's this? This is mana, this is heal, this is damage. Increased damage, AoE damage. I don't have that yet. Don't have that yet, so we're good. Alright, let's go. Whoa! Okay, that scared me. That actually that legitimately scared me. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Ah! Hang on. Mistake. Don't about it. Good job. Nice pull. That was awesome. Woo! Flip! Really? It's gonna keep scaring me each time, isn't it? Oh man. It's gonna scare me each flipping time, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. So far, so good. I think I'm doing not too bad pulling. Oh, that's it. The rest is boss. And pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Pulls okay, healer. Right, so go ahead. Here we go. Pam 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 pam. Whee! Whee! Oof. Another one. And whee! Oh, that was the plan. We had to get under him so he got pulled down. Oops, my bad. Work's got you dead inside? Yeah, bye though. That does not sound good. Also, you have to work on a Sunday though. That's silly. Nah. Pam 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 pam. Swish. Awesome. Freelance illustrator. Ah, okay. Every day's a work day. Yeah, bye though. Get him! Whoopa! Ooh, maybe dodge some AoEs here. When do I get part 2 again? Level 72. Oh man. Such a long waiting time. Don't know exactly which way to go first, so probably don't matter too much. That night is fun though, like so many off-global cooldown skills makes it fun to just press buttons all over the place. So you work at home then? I guess? Na, na, na. You work from home? Well, at least you got that going for you then. Where they at? There they are. Incoming! Ooh, at 62 I get Blood Spiller, so then I'll unlock that Blood Cage cost. I have never been this far neither on the Dead Knight then. Or the Dark Knight. If I would get those two skills. Whoop whoop! Oh crap, I thought I aimed correctly. I'll stand over here now. Just tank this one. Alright, so na 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 bam 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 bam. Lovely music though this game, always. Woof. The only one this time? Yeah, looks like it. Only one this time. Whee! Pom 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 pom. Everyone here? Alright. Nice. Jaw. Oh. Where is the airstone? Wait, where is the airstone? Oh crap, the balloon is still up. Really? I didn't see. I didn't see. I thought we had a balloon. Whoops. So, did you end up getting paladins yesterday then? Because you were also installing it, weren't you? Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Na 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 na. You forgot to resume the download. Baka. Pam 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 pam. Right, here we go. Our Dragoon is still watching the cutscene. Na 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 na. What a soul bird. It auto downloaded? Nice. Alright, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Playing tank and not caring about AoEs. Just go fight the boss. Just go fight the boss. It's a fun game though. It's a fun game though. I guess the only bad thing is that in the beginning you'll have to unlock all the characters that you want. But then again, as I mentioned yesterday in the stream, if you're willing to spend like $10 or 10 euros on it, you already get a whole lot of characters. Just buy the beginner pack and you're good to go. Just use whatever's available, but there's not many in the beginning, that's the thing though. There's really not many in the beginning. You maybe have like 5 or 6 characters, I think. And then you do have also access to the ones that are like free to play that week, which are like another 3 or 4. So that's kind of it. And to unlock more, you need to like grind the golds or buy them with real money, but I would not do that one by one because then it's like 8 euros for one character, which is a lot of money. That's kind of the silly thing. To each class, yeah, it's possible. And then it's like 8 euros or something for one character, which would cost 60,000 gold otherwise. And then I saw that beginner pack giving you between 10 and 15 or something like that, I think, characters for 10 euros, so only 2 euros extra. And it also gives you 350 or 360,000 gold, so you can instantly also buy the character that you would have wanted to buy. Like either your 8 euros or 60k in-game coins. That's what I did. That's the best thing I've done so far. Okay, where do I get the weapon again? I always forget where the weapon is. I always forget where the flipping weapon. Serious Kina-san Rukas. Pardon. It's here, isn't it? Yeah, Shire gear. Is it this one? Yeah, 270. Okay, there we go. Now. Scholar. Summoner. Ah, that's gonna do the trick. That should do the trick. It's already a lot more. There we go. Alright, now back to where we were. Mordona. I think Ceres is free to play, Kinessa is not, and Ruckus, I can't even imagine who Ruckus is, because I probably haven't played him yet. Alright, we're gonna continue the Summoner quest line now that I actually have some extra damage. That was necessary though. Na 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 na. Pardon. Oh, blah 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 blah. Hi, we're back. Dimitra has informed me of your search, and I shall be certain to contact you should our discoveries include any mention of this Sari. There may, however, be a swifter way to acquire the information you seek. I know of a certain merchant who collects undeciphered tombstones with even greater zeal than the sons of Saint Kpnnichiwa. Ah, you speak of Rowena. Aye, we have formed something of a symbiotic relationship with her consortium. In return for financing our excavations, we provide Rowena with a selection of our finds. I'm sure you would find her amenable to requests for assistance. After all, you would merely need to borrow her tombstones for a time, yes? Here, I've penned a letter with my personal reassurance that her stock will be returned none the worse for wear. Ah, so you have to start over again? That's annoying. Well, then you look like a newbie and you're actually a pro. Might work in your advantage. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm drinking and I'm just auto-potting, so that's why I'm for some reason flying against this wall here. Let's go. Oh, we can't go higher, crap. You never play FPS, you can't play. You can't aim. Yeah, but you're about to play a shooter game though. You can also always go to the characters that don't need aim. There are a few apparently. What can I do for you? We got this thing right here. So you've the backing of old Rambros, eh? Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to lend you some of my tombstones. In fact, I'll do you one better, and let you borrow the transcripts, courtesy of the scribes and the ironworks. As books, they're damn sight heavier, but you don't need fancy machines when it's all penned down in ink and parchment. Give me a summary of the content when you've finished, and I'll consider that as a payment. Collector's part will more... Collectors? I'll part with more coin if they know what they're getting, and my time is too precious to waste on reading ancient history. Consider the deal, Rowena, and thank you. Well, Zenko, shall we get to work? Yep. Wait, where do we go? Oh, okay. Shall we get to work? Yep, where do we go? Kinda got lost there. Na -na 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 -na. Oh wow, alright, reading time. Fancy that, I've barely begun skimming the very first volume and there are already some promising passages. Let us wake Prin and share our findings, shall we? Ah, Rambros, have you come to check on our progress? This charming tome is Principia, a sentiment familiar of ancient Alec. A pleasure to meet you, Master Ambrose. Pray, call me Prin if you prefer. Thank you, Prin. And might I say what a privilege it is to meet such a rare and clever construct. Clever? Well, yes, apparently Prin was written that way. In fact, we were just hoping to hear an opinion on a new snippet of information I've uncovered. It was an order listed in a record of Imperial military communications commanding that the fruits of the Master Summoner research be seized. It appears that the army had more than a passing interest in Sari's experiments. And what exactly was the purpose of his search? Master Sari told to wet summoning magics with etheromagical technology. For example, he experimented with replacing grimoires with mechanical mediums, and sought to manifest edgy or of greater authenticity by utilizing high-speed computations. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing some words, but I've already been talking for 2 hours and a half now. Simply put, he turned to machines to enhance traditional summoning methods in that the gist of... Is that the gist of it? And I mean, we're talking kind of hard narrating sometimes in all the magical stuff. Correct, but Master Sari was never one to abuse the success of his experiments, no matter how they magnified his power. He would not place his trust in machines. Their inherently complex nature was too prone to error, he said. The dates on these communications indicate a time in the latter half of Sari's life. It is possible something could have occurred between crafting you and the execution of his order that may have greatly altered the summoner's outlook. Also, they always talk in such long sentences. There was, of course, the violent wave of anti-summoner sentiment that swept through Alak. It claimed the lives of many of Master Sari's disciples. Following their deaths, he began spending much of his time cloistered within his laboratory. Such an incident could certainly be responsible for changing a man. And Principia, you were unaware of subsequent events once you fell into slumber, yes? From what we've learned so far, it is safe to say that the foe we encountered is related to Sari's research in some way. And there are likely more clues buried in these records. I shall speak with Captain Wolf and ask to borrow the sharp minds of his summoner squad. It is a rather intimidating pile to tackle on our own. Well, seeing you have the transcripts, there is no need to travel far. You are welcome to make use of my tent and the reference material on Alak found therein. That would be an enormous help. Thank you. Let's haul these books to the dig site, shall we? Wait, everyone's leaving. Why am I supposed to haul them? Oh, for flip's sake. I'm the only one still here. You left the damn books on the flippin' bank. Yeah, why not? Now you see how long it takes to literally just do your job quests pretty much and one dungeon. From 50 all the way to 70, we're going for 2 hours and a half. Take away 10 or 15 minutes for the dungeon. Our summer colleagues arrived with a swiftness after I relayed to them our request. It is well to see them recovered from their injuries. Of course, that's me narrating everything, you could also skip everything. With everyone pitching in, we stand a good chance of finding something useful. Ah, here's a bugger I was looking for. This is a record of when the military finally caught up with Sari. It says here the summoner was found dead, killed by someone else it seems. Then we have proof of the original Sari's demise in the Third Astral Era. Now, there remains the question of who or what attacked us in this age. My coin is on one of those clone creations. Is there aught more to the story, Lieutenant? It goes on to describe how the Imperial armies took over Sari's research, lauding his experiments as exceptionally dangerous but ripe with potential applications. They shifted operations to an artificial island soon after and began practical testing. One cataclysmic accident later though, and that was the end of that. This artificial island must be a reference to Seal Rock, the very site of our encounter with the present-day Sari. During the battle, my creator Simulacrum exhibited the ability to summon multiple edgies simultaneously, as well as manifest highly authentic facsimiles or something like that of flesh and blood entities. The basic for every one of these unorthodox techniques can be traced back to Master Sari's research into machine-enhanced summoning. I'd say we have enough evidence to support the working theory then. Namely that the Elegant military was using a clone of the deceased Sari to perform hazardous experiments, tests which explored the feasibility of etherochemical bolstered summoning magics. And when we landed on Seal Rock, we must have somehow awoken the remnants of those experiments. Mayhap we solved the mystery of who the attacker was, but now I would know the place to where he fled. What refuge exists for such a being? From what I can gather, the results of Sari's work were bundled off to some secret laboratory called Etherochemical Research Facility. Flippin' word, man. That's one flippin' word! You know of this place, sir? Is it far? Azizla? If that's where they were keeping Sari's research, then it's possible the clone may have headed there. Our squad will fly back to Seal Rock and make further investigations. The relics of the past may hold some hint we haven't yet considered. An excellent idea, thank you. We shall return to Gridania for the time being. Wait, was that literally the level 68 quest? Just talking? I didn't fight in this if I'm not mistaken. Literally just going back and forward. Well, better. Good for me. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So after this should be the 71 and then we can summon Behemoth. Or I can at least try it out once. After a long time. Because I'll have to use this thing here twice. Dreadworm Trance, yeah, I have to use that twice now. Before I can actually summon Bahamut once. The cooldown of... not removed. There's a cooldown of 55 seconds on it. At 72 you will get 2 stacks and then you can summon Behemoth instantly because you need 2 stacks of whatever it gives. I think this one, this ball here. Well, no, and actually, no, this was a number. Maybe don't show the stacks yet. Grants 1 unit of Dreadworm Ether when effect ends. Deals unexpected damage. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works. There's flippin' fireworks again! Oh, there! Now I see it at least. Woo! At least now I see it. I don't know why though. I don't know why there's firework here now. There's too many people here! There we go. I've received an update from Captain Wolf regarding their investigations on Seal Rock. It would seem that certain of the Elegant relics have shown signs of recent activation. The mechanisms were too heavily damaged to offer more in the way of useful information. However, I fear we must brave this Azizla facility and search for Sari ourselves. Is that what he was hoping for when he said I will be waiting? It is possible. I did not think the detail important at the time, but the lock engaged by Master Sari's simulacrum was not of the strictest here. Rather, the seal is one which fates upon the sealer's demise. Then he was goading us into finding and defeating him. Another challenge, or is it simply a trap? I'm not fond of rushing into the unknown. Gird yourself for the worst, Enko, and I will learn the present circumstances of the research facility. Ooh, here we go. New armor, summon Bahamut, and enhanced threat. Oh wow, okay, I actually don't get the ether yet. I've learned all there is to be learned about the research facility. The time has come to make our move. From what my sister and her colleagues have told me, the laboratories are housed in an extremely dangerous quadrant of Azizla, who will not want to wander around inviting trouble, but rather plot the swiftest and safest route to our destination. There should be a terminal somewhere that will allow us to pinpoint the section where Sari's research is being stored. Once we arrive on Azizla, finding such a terminal will be our highest priority. I've informed Captain Wolf of our forthcoming expedition. He insisted that he and his summoner squad provide us with support. Let us make ready and meet them at Helix. Alright, I think I might call it after this one. So I can watch a movie, eat something, and then I'll be back later with either Apex or Paladins. I don't have a lot of time this evening because I do have to get up really early again tomorrow morning. But hopefully it's the only time this week. Deity duties call for me at 3:30 in the morning. Yay! Yatta! We're super excited about getting up again in the middle of the night! Which is super annoying. But hey, has to be done. Aziza is even more fantastical than I'd imagined. But we mustn't let ourselves be distracted by the scenery. We should fan out and search for a control panel of some description. And we can use that to plan a simple route to our objective, yes? Aye, then we plunge ahead, swift and sure, and bring an end to this bastard clone. That is my intention. This important to note, however, that we have yet to determine if our enemy is truly a clone or not. Even an artificial copy would appear as living, breathing being. The man you fought on Seal Rock seemed almost otherworldly. I'm inclined to agree with you, Ymitra, but no matter what he is, we need to slay him to lift Prince Seal. The job remains the same. True enough, then we should first focus on finding the terminal. Zenko, if you would pray, search around the base of the Warring Triad statues. Keep your guard up. If Sari knows we're coming, he may have prepared a welcome. Right, stop talking and let me go. Oh, hang on. First summon you. Where? Oh wow. All the way there? Oh crap. Oh, that's all the way up that ship. Yep. Up, up, up we go. Go pony. This place is flipping crazy though. Woo! Oh wait, it's not here. This is the dungeon entrance. My bad, Baka. Baka. Where you at? Ah, here it is. Hello, oh, hello! Yikes! Got him. I predicted you would be the first to find me, unless our summoner would have been slain. Oh, there he is. Hi. Senko! Sari's clone, it's here! Clone? Ah, you seek to explain my existence. An understandable theory, but I am far more than one of those clumsy creations. You had best abandon this flawed perception, lest it lead you down to the path of failure. I shall weigh you inside potential. You will pass my test, your true final challenge, or you will die never knowing what I truly am. Tossed teeth, he's gone again! Oh, really? He just said he was gonna wait for me downstairs. Did you see that, Zenko? The way he vanished? This aching to the demisal of a summoned entity. So you're saying he's some sort of edgy? Crap! You might actually be right, Ali. One what's wearing Sari's face, but how can he look so solid and well alive? With the aid of the oh, come on! With the aid of a computational machine, it would be theoretically possible to reconstruct either into a near-perfect replica of Sari's corporal form. You call it? Yeah, true, you did. He was summoned using a machine? Correct. Master Sari's research developed mechanical substitutes for grimoires. In fact, the lieutenant is standing right in front of one. This thing, eh? It looks a bit like them tomlets on Seal Rock, only they was much bigger. Goss, can the bugger pop up anywhere there's one of these devices? Aye, I think we can now safely assume that this Sari is the product of enhanced summoning magic. But our answer leaves us with yet another question. If Sari is the edgy, then who is the summoner? Even if the grimoire is replaced by a machine, there must still exist the one who commands it. We've got to find the master then. If we don't squash the summoner, the bastard just bring the Sari edgy back again and again and again and again. Whomever the bastard may be, he or she must be concealed somewhere nearby. An entity will always be summoned within a certain distance of the summoner. Even machine-enhanced techniques cannot circumvent this basic principle. That our antagonist chose not to make an appearance on Seal Rock suggests reluctance to expose oneself to direct harm. In this location, however, with so many computational devices near to hand, I expect the foe's art will be significantly bolstered. The edge will be even stronger than last time. All the more reason to take down this summoner quickly before we're swamped by ethereal horrors. Well, I've brought a little device that should help. An etherometer I borrowed from my sister, Stola. If I can detect the right currents, it should lead us straight to our hidden enemy. Excellent, Ymitra. That may make all the difference. Right, let's be about it then. Summoner squad, let's take the van and clear the way forward. Aye, we've been waiting for the chance to prove ourselves. You just focus on finding the summoner and we'll sweep aside the drags. Alright, ready for round 2, Zenko? The terminal has provided us with a direct route to the research storage chamber. We're going to rip through this facility and take Sari's clone apart. It's no clone, it's Neji! It is an ethereal entity, Captain Wolf, not a clone, and I must point out that your true objective is the summoner rather than the servant. Right, I knew that. As we planned then. Summoner squad, front and center. Guard Zenko, plot through. Aye, Captain. Ymitra, you're in charge of finding whoever's pulling this imposter Sari strings. Let's go. Yes, stop talking, let me go. I want to see how I can summon Bahamut, and how it looks. And I'm curious on the level 70 gear as well, actually. Is it gonna be what he's wearing, or what the soldiers are wearing? Wonderful, you've done well to make it this far. Because if it is what he's wearing, then it's actually kind of okay though. The summoner has to be around here somewhere. Ymitra, use your gadget, I'll buy you some time. We came here to remove the seal you put on Principia. Do as we ask and this can all end peacefully. I'm sorry, Captain, I'm afraid I can't do that. To do so would run contrary to the purpose for which I was created. Surely by now you have come to realize my true nature. You are an Eji in the form of my creator, an existence made possibly through a fusion of summoning magic and etherochemical technology. But while Master Sari was the last of the great summoners of Alec, you are not more than an elaborate imitation, and you are no match for the summoner who now stands before you. Very good, but your conjecture has missed the mark. What I am is a defense mechanism that is capable of self-enchantment in order to combat even ever greater threats. Shall I phrase this in simple terms? In the event that I encounter a presence with greater potential than Sari, I am compelled to harness that potential through main force and compose its ether into a new guardian entity. You mean to kill Zenko and make an Eji of the Warrior of Light? Have we reached an understanding? A peaceable conclusion to this encounter was never forthcoming. His reasoning has broken down. Your deeds have saved countless lives and will continue to do so. How can one justify killing, Master, when you embody the very principles for which summoning magic was invented? Ymitra, any luck finding that summoner? I've just finished tracing the threats. The camouflage is impressive, but I'm still shocked that we missed something of that size. Our true enemy is up there. How observant of you. You have uncovered Master Summoner Sari's greatest masterpiece, an artificially sentient evocation matrix. Uh-oh. The complexity of my design simply cannot be compared to the primitive principles used in Principia's construction. Oh gosh, now there are 3 of them. Your defeat is inevitable. 3 at a time. I wish that would be a skill of mine. Summon forth Little Garuda, Little Titan, and Little Ifrit. Tough talk for an aging machine whose logic channels have obviously rusted with disuse. Master, might you and your companions dispose of this unsightly and unseemly amalgamation of refuse? Oh, pretty cool song. Alright, nice. Damn. Alright, now I have a book that actually will deal damage. You prepare for an ass whooping now. I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. Go, 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 go. Na 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 na. Ah! Flip, how many of them are there now? Alright, whatever. No time to cast my flippin' dots on all of them. Gonna get them all, gonna get them all, gonna get them all. Oh, come on, seriously? I was barely able to attack him. Oh, and I forgot to use Dead Flare again in all this confusion. There's so much going on this summoner. Crap, man. There's literally so much going on. Like, so many skills to keep track of. Kind of annoying. But guess that makes for fun gameplay, obviously. Ow! Okay, that's not good. Let's hope this doesn't mess me up. Level 80 summoner rotation is 2 minutes long? Seriously, man. Well, that's not necessarily a good thing though, that's the point. What's that? I better not stand in that, I guess. Can we now at least focus the ball a little bit? Because that's going really slow. We're like almost never able to attack the ball. Oh, there we go. Finally a little bit. No, not already! Oh, seriously, man. Whew. Come out there. Come on, guys, heal me a little bit. There we go. Oh, come on, man, seriously! Oh, stop! Let me stop summoning for 1 darn second so we can actually attack you head on. Unbelievable. Seriously? What an annoying fight is this? Ow! Oh crap. We need to kill the little ones? Well, it's gonna take forever, man. Focus the boss fighting best. Can't see. Ah, shut the matter, I can't see. The flip-in buff on it. Oh, finally. Oof. Oof. That was such an annoying fight. It was so annoying. Yes, you may suggest that we leave this place. Finally. A stunning victory, Zenko. We've won the day, but Captain Wolf wished to stay behind and conduct a thorough search. I told him it was still too dangerous to wander around alone, but the captain is a stubborn man. Not to worry though. If aught should happen, we'll soon charge off to fight at this site. Captain Wolf will call if he needs us. Aye. We should be celebrating here. And does this not mean Prince Seal is now broken? Master success is indeed something to be celebrated. I was not crafted to experience emotion, but I do feel a certain rustle of satisfaction in my pages. Once you've mastered them high and mighty techniques, you'll be stronger than ever. Well, I'll think I'd rather learn by your example anyway, instead of from musty scrolls written by some long-dead elegant summoner. It is in the hopes of achieving just such an outcome that I awoke from my slumber. The art of summoning is for the living, as my creator was once so fond of declaring. Zenko, Prin, let us say our farewells for the moment. Thank you for your aid, everyone. We could not have done this without you. Bye-bye. Alright, let's see. Black Shroud, eh? Alright, now I'm gonna get that skill, get the new armor, and then I wanna see if I can go fight something so I can summon Bahamut. Wanna see that. Each time you cast a spell on an enemy, Demi Bahamut will execute Worm Wave at the same target. Duration 20 seconds. Ooh. What else does it say? Cannot summon Demi Bahamut unless a pet is already summoned. Current pet will leave the battlefield while Demi Bahamut is present and return once gone. Cannot use while under the effect of Dreadworm Trance. Well, that makes sense because Dreadworm Trance needs to end for you to get Dreadworm Eater, and you need 2 Dreadworm Eater to summon Bahamut. So, you know. We only get 1 at 70, but at level 72 the skill gets upgraded into grant 2 Dreadworm Eater. And then you can instantly summon Bahamut after your first 15-second rotation stuff. Alright. Welcome back, Zenko. You were only meant to face 3 challenges and we ended up chasing your prize into the heavens themselves. An unexpected development which you handled with exceptional grace, Master, and now at long last I can finally bequeath to you the high secrets of summoning. Pray, step forward. What a momentous occasion. The wisdom of the last Alex Master Summoner is yours. Ere you depart to explore your newfound powers, however, Captain Wolf has a report for us. It should explain much of what occurred on Azizla. Aye, well, I wanted to be sure that machine was truly undone, and after poking around inside, I discovered a number of soul crystals. According to Principia, they belong to Sari's disciples. The captain also unearthed a tombstone containing undoctored records of that age. It would seem that following the murder of his student, Sari became increasingly bitter. He began to doubt that the future could be safely entrusted to the capricious whims of mortals. Instead, he explored other methods by which new generations might be safeguarded from the threat of primals and committed himself to electrochemical research. As you may have surmised, the evocation matrix was the end result of Master Sari's toil. Drawing on its embedded soul crystal and unrivaled computational power, this terrible invention was capable of manifesting a veritable host of ethereal avatars. Once he was satisfied with his work, Sari commanded the machine to act as civilization's mightiest guardian, and then he killed himself. His ethereal essence was absorbed, and a formidable edge was added to his invention arsenal. So now you know the truth of it. What a price to pay to ensure that the art of summoning survived into the morrow. After failing to protect his disciples, I wonder if he meant to preserve their soul crystals in their stead. Even if that were his intention, he chose the wrong way to achieve it. Prin here is the embodiment of the hopeful ideals of Sari's younger self. The murderous machine of his later years is the product of the frustration and anger and grief. But what shall we do with the crystals? We cannot risk them falling into the hands of another villain like Tristan. If you wish, I could swallow the crystals and hold them safe until another era has need of them. My enchantments would ensure that they pass only into the hands of the worthy. Swallow? You mean to eat them? Fear not, Captain, I have no digestive tract of which to speak, and now that I have instructed Master in the wisdom of Alec, this task shall be the last I perform ere I return to slumber. Wait, so this is farewell? Correct, or mayhap more appropriately, good night. As a familiar, I will not enspell to experience loneliness. I was, however, written with the knowledge that is best not drown out a parting of ways with needless sentimentality. No tears for you then, Apron. Summoning magic was created to combat the threat of the primals. The ideal world is one in which I need never again awaken. Wield the art well, Master. Oops, he's gone already. Wait, you forgot to swallow those things! Crap. We got a problem. Off to Dreamland, just like that. I suppose Prince's purpose is served, and that the same as the happiness to a familiar. Speaking of serving one's purpose, I think it's time I took my leave. Aye, the task of the morrow beckoned to us all. Let us do what we may so that Prim might rest peacefully for many years to come. Bye bye. Woof. Alright, that's done. Summon Bahamut. Trans couch expended. Ah, okay, so it's gonna glow. Alright, cool. Ooh, Bahamut looking cool though. Alright, let's take a look at the armor and weapons. Oh, it's actually his. That's not too bad. I don't like the helmet specifically, but you know, we can hide the helmet. Oh, that's actually not too bad looking though. Ooh, fancy book. No glow effect or anything, but that's fancy with the double opening. Hey, I like this though. I like this armor though. This is actually not too bad, summoner-wise. This is actually the first good summoner outfit. Alright, now let's see if we can go to a place, probably Othard or something. Zimstep. Yeah, there's probably some monsters over there that can't kill me and that I can see if we can summon Bahamut once. I wanna see him. I wanna see him now. Oh yeah, I see now. There it is. Alright, now the sad point is we have to wait now for 55 seconds. Oh well, 37 by now. Or we can cast it again. So let's just wait. Also, I'm gonna get my mini Garuda back up. I've been using the other one that I got a while ago already, a long time now. There we go, Garuda. That's not bad armor though, it's actually pretty cool. Let's hide UI for once, let's see. That's not bad. Cool boots. And a short. And actually some tattoos now. Fancy. Alright, next. Right, now we have two. Now it's glowy. Now it's glowy. Now it's glowy. Alright. Oh, kabam. Wow, you're looking cool though. And each time I cast a spell, he's gonna cast something as well. Ooh. Boy, that was actually cool though. Okay, so Enkindle Bahamut is one of his actual skills, so we need room for that. We need room for that. I'm gonna put this on 6 maybe at the moment. He looks cool, right? That was awesome though. And then eventually, I know like after Bahamut, you can do something to then get the Phoenix out. Yeah, see, here we go. So Firebird Trance, look at line 4 or 5 or something like that, can only be executed after summoning Demi Bahamut. Dreadworm Trance is changed to Firebird Trance upon Demi Bahamut leaving the battlefield. She has a recast timer with Dreadworm Trance. So you start off with Dreadworm, let's speak 72, or let's speak 80, whatever, so we instantly get 2 stacks of Bahamut. After this is over, we summon Bahamut, he'll be here for 20 seconds fighting alongside. We can actually start the fight with this skill. I only notice now, he actually does not disappear when I activate it, because Dreadworm Stems does end when I activate Death Flare. So we can then use this twice, maybe, if we like spam it fast enough in the beginning. And then when he leaves the field, Dreadworm will change into Firebird Trance, which we can then activate, reset Stride Disaster, which is just basically put both your dots instantly. Then a lot of skills are going to change. So Rune Tree becomes Fountain of Fire. So Rune Tree is our basic single target. Becomes this. Grants Hellish Conduit. I don't know what Hellish Conduit is, but that's probably something else. What else do we have? Outburst becomes a Brand of Purgatory. Outburst is just our AoE rotation, which is weak. But wow, okay, this one is good though. 350. Whew. Let's see what else. Let's see. Cannot be given to hotbar. Gradually restore own HP and HP of all nearby party members. Cannot be assigned to hotbar. Oh, this is maybe just some of the Phoenix's skills. That's also possible. Orders Demi Phoenix to execute Revelation. What's Revelation? Ah, this. Deals fire damage to all of them. Okay. How do you cast Everlasting Flight then? Could be one of these two though, the 1 and 2 skills. Or does Demi Phoenix execute Revelation? Yes, deal damage. Yeah, it does sound complicated indeed, that's the point though. Like Sinray say, at level 80, the summoner rotation is 2 minutes long. I don't know how you can get this one, to be honest. Maybe your other heal just becomes this? Yeah, you really watch it, so it's only my problem. Ha ha ha. Well, I do get the gist of it though. Like, it's basically, you start off with your double dots, go into Dreadworm, do some damage, get your skills going, you end Dreadworm phase, you cast Summon Bahamut, With Bahamut you cast Enkindle Bahamut, and then you just keep doing your normal spell rotation for like 15 or 20 seconds until he dies. He dies, Dreadworm Chance will become a new skill. You activate Dreadworm Stance, well, Firebird Chance. Then you will summon the Phoenix, he will damage at the same time. Some of your skills will just become stronger. And after he's dead, I think it's back to normal Dreadworm Stance, probably. Dreadworm tries to change Firebird Stance. Yeah, see? So when Bahamut dies or when your dragon is gone, this skill will change into this skill and you activate it to get all of these skills. These are just two skills that will be replaced, this one and this one. And I'm pretty sure that this and this is just these two skills, just to like control your Phoenix, like do a single target skill like this, and 8 is do an AoE attack, like that. That's pretty much, I think, the gist of it. I'm guessing after that it's just back to Dreadworm Trance and wait for everything to activate again. I just don't know how this one will activate. Let's see. You can also sometimes see this here. Okay, entering Firebird Trance will summon a Demi-Phoenix, you see, there you go, which executes Everlasting Flight as it manifests. Ah, hang on. Ah, there we go. Okay, I already know how it... So the moment you activate Firebird Trance, you will summon the Phoenix, just like you did the Dragon, and it will instantly just cast Everlasting Flight, healing everyone in your party. Each time you cast a spell on enemy, Demi-Phoenix will execute Scarlet Flame. Just the same as the Dragon, each time I do a skill, he will attack. Cannot enter Firebird Trance unless a pet is summoned, that's always the same. And the pet will come back when Phoenix leaves. Okay. Scarlet Flame, let's take a look what Scarlet Flame is. This skill. So he will just deal an extra 150 potency. Enkindle Phoenix could also actually become an... Enkindle Bahamut will probably become Enkindle Phoenix, yes. Which then casts this. Okay, so I kind of get it. This is auto-cast when you summon Phoenix. This is the Phoenix auto-attack. And Enkindle Bahamut becomes Enkindle Phoenix, which is this attack. There we go, we have it. Maybe now you get a bit better as well. So this was just auto-cast. To be honest, there's a lot going on. I might have to reorder them a little bit, because like, you want to get... These are like 2 stacks. You kind of want to move on 1 or 0 all the time. So you like, can dish out good damage. Because if they are on cooldown, it's bad. Your dots need to be there all the time. Though this one puts both of these 2 dots instantly and it resets each time you cast Dreadworm Trance. Eventually when you cast Firebird Trance. So by that time it's good to go again pretty much. And if I now cast like fast skills, I guess he's gonna just cost a lot more maybe as well. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, also this obviously kaboom. Whee! They look flipping cool though, look at that. He's so huge though. I might actually try and practice, look up a guide or so, and see if I can get this guy to 72. 72 is gonna be awesome, because then you just do Dreadworm once and you can instantly summon Dragon. That's gonna be flipping cool though. There is probably a cooldown, right? There has to be, let's see. Instant. No, that's not what I need. Okay, so there's a 1.5 recast timer on Bahamut's skills. So let's see. I wanna see if I can get him back. I actually have an idea. I just thought of something. I think there's dummies over here. Hang on. I think there's actually dummies over there. I think there might actually be dummies over there. Yep, there you are. Can I hit them? Yes, I can. They won't die, so I can literally just keep going. So let's wait for cooldown and then see what I can do. So like, technically, let's say I'm 72. This should be what it's gonna be on 72, I guess. Something off. So things I need to keep in mind is like, Rune 3 is weaker than these 2 skills. 250, 250. compared to only 200. So I want to use these two first, to be honest. So, okay. But then again, resets, this makes sure you actually don't need to cost. So I guess when you run out of these two cooldowns, you can just start casting Rune and Rune Tree in between. Alright, so... Okay, let's see if I can kind of figure out what we're supposed to do. Alright, so obviously start off with Try Disaster. Get our skills going. Oh wait, the dummy does die? No, okay, it's still up, it's still up, it's still up, it's fine. So go like this all the time. And then get him here, get Dragon up. Instantly cast big skill with Dragon, there we go, keep going, we keep going. Get this spell again with Big Dragon. The dots are gone, cast Try Disaster, because we can. Because it reset it. Now by this time I'm pretty sure this will reset because of the effect, and then you can probably summon Phoenix instantly. I'm gonna guess. Because if not, you just wait, I guess, for these seconds, keep going with standard rotation, and then summon Phoenix and continue. I'm pretty sure this was pretty much what I was supposed to do there. Oh, I forgot. That's the thing, I still forget this though. I keep forgetting to cast Death Flare when Dreadworm Stance is about to end. That's something I still keep forgetting. The dots again, damage. That's something I forget still a lot of the time. Each time this is ready, I have to use this as well, as fast as I can, I guess. Though technically I'm fine as long as Energy Drain is also on cooldown, so we're good. Still doing good so far. Activate this, double buff. Also, I obviously need to use my Ether Pack to increase my damage. Summoner is flashy, right? I know. Right, he's up. There we go. That's kinda, I think that's kinda what I need to do, in general. I know, Summoner is flashy. It's more mobile than a Black Mage because of the Dreadworm Stance, allowing you to cast this instantly. Also, the pet skills are instant as well, and they're on the global cooldown with just a different charge timer, so you can move around while you say, you do this, you do this. Same with the big skill that he has. The instant cast and Try Disaster. This is a standstill, but you start off with Try Disaster anyway to pop both of these two. This is instant, so actually for a caster, quite some mobility still. So I might actually maybe look up a guide and see if I can play him a bit more. Level 80 probably would be awesome, having the Phoenix rotation in there as well. I'll see if my mind can handle it, but I'm gonna call this one here. We're going to... Oh, I'm still in combat, am I not? Crap, how do I stop combat with this thing? Do I need to run further away? Ah, there we go. Alright. Return. I know I haven't leveled your Black Mage, which you wanted to see, but this is flashy as well, right? Okay, so let's get an awesome screenshot again. Obviously on the bridge. I like this bridge. This bridge is nice. Awesome background as well. Go here. Run that way, so I have the face of Edgy. And Mini Garuda is on my shoulder again. How cute. Like always. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna call this here. Maybe next time I'll see if I can order them a bit differently. Though I guess I'm getting used to it. Just this, man. I keep forgetting this. I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put this here above Enkindle Bahamut, maybe then I'll notice a bit better. And there's probably a few skills that are like useless, maybe I can get rid of them so I don't forget them too much. And this is a good spot for summon Behemoth, I think. Or Bahamut. I always say Behemoth, it's Bahamut. My bad. Gome. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, I think. We did nothing of main story, but at least my summoner is up to date, right? My summoner now is pretty decent, 288. Some reason you caught up with everyone. Okay, no, Red Mage is also 288 is probably... Oh, the Scholar is actually a little bit stronger still. Like 2 combat points better, 2 gear score better. And the gear actually looks pretty cool, so I'm kind of happy with that. Finally, it deserved one good thing. It deserved one good piece of armor. So on that note, I'm gonna go watch a movie, take a bit of rest and eat something, and then I'll probably be back later today with Paladins or Apex. Depends on what I feel like, I don't know. Definitely a complicated clause, but looks flippin' awesome when you summon the dragon, and the Phoenix looks also really cool, I already know that. It's also, I'm pretty sure it's also as big as the dragon is, so like they're 5 times their size. So on that note, mina. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much everyone for joining the stream. Hi Minikaruda! Hope to see you in the next one. I wish you all a wonderful day and thanks again for joining. Bye bye! Bye bye! Bye bye!